E-2D is an improvement upon the E-2C. The E-2C, or the Hawkeye, is the kind of the quarterback of the air wing. So it's the eyes and ears. There's always one airborne anytime there's aircraft airborne from the aircraft carrier. And we use basically the radar to see as far as we can around the carrier, and then all of our communication suite to communicate both with the ships in the battle group and the aircraft that are airborne.
From the ground up, it's a brand new aircraft with new radios, new data links, but really the centerpiece is the new APY-9 radar, which has got significantly longer range than the E-2C, and it's also viable against all current and future manned aircraft and cruise missile threats.
On the outside, there's only two things that have changed. There's a cooling scoop that got a little bit bigger, and a SATCOM antenna that became a flush mount. And otherwise, it looks the same on the outside. But on the inside, everything is new. So new radar, new electronics, new computers, new interface for everybody to use, including adding in a capability for the cockpit to control the mission system as well.
The E-2D radar is a two-generational leap in technology to provide a much better capability to see smaller targets at longer ranges than we've ever seen before from a carrier-based organization or any other platform. So no matter where we go in the world, whether it's carrier-based or shore-based, it brings a capability that nobody else has.
By us protecting the strike group and also providing situational awareness to the fighters, to the ships, it enables us to put our carrier strike group anywhere we want without being in jeopardy of being engaged by hostile forces.
The most beneficial thing about the E-2D is over its predecessors, it's much more versatile. So the days of, hey, I have an airplane that can do some things but not everything, this is kind of a jack of all trades. So it does have a very capable radar, but it also has the ability through data links and other things to take that information and pass it to other entities and be a central node in the strike group no matter where we go.
We need to know what's out there. So if we're going in for whether it's a humanitarian effort, we can serve as a mobile air traffic control, so to speak. So if there's a disaster where all the electricity and the infrastructure gets knocked out, we can serve as mobile infrastructure and direct a rescue effort. We've done that most recently in Japan for the tsunami effort.
So this aircraft is designed to work in all overland environments, near land, counter the more advanced threats, and also the way it's designed in open architecture where we can quickly add on capabilities or improve capabilities without having to tear apart the entire aircraft.
You need someone to know who's who in the zoo, so you need to know every aircraft that's out there, who they are, where they're going, what they're doing, and so that someone says, hey, who's this airplane I detect 10 feet or 10 miles off my nose? Is he one of ours? Is he going the right way, or is this somebody I need to worry about? So that's our job.
So as the face of warfare is changing, the mission of the E-2 is continuing to change. With this radar and this aircraft designed to be a game changer no matter where we go in the world, is really what makes this airplane unique.
Because of the increased demand for this aircraft, because of its increased capabilities, the desire is to have 5 of them in each squadron. So you'll get a 5th aircraft into each squadron, which means a 5th E-2D on every aircraft carrier, and then but they're doing that with the same number of people. The increased reliability of the components, and then combined with the aircraft being able to tell you what's wrong with it, they're able to maintain 5 aircraft with the same number of people that they can maintain 4 aircraft with right now. And then the next thing to come to it will be in-flight refueling. So once we're on the aircraft carrier, we'll want to stay airborne longer. So there's a follow-on program to add an in-flight refueling probe to the E-2D, which we'll be testing in the upcoming years, and pushing that capability out to the fleet.
I'm hoping that 5 years from now, people will look back and say the E-2D is the standard by which we measure capability excellence within the Navy. We've got the Joint Strike Fighter, we've got the Super Hornet, and we've got the E-2D that are pretty much the face of the air wings going forward. So I hope that people will look at this airplane and say, hey, you know what? It was designed to be something really good, but it's even better than we thought it would be. It is the game changer that the Navy bought.